You need wood.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I won't cut my hand off. Hi, Dawn, and hi, Andrea. Welcome, welcome to another Hubba Day. And Beth is joining me again for a gluathon. Since we're doing thons, we're doing gluathon, but only for an hour or so. Hi, Gail. And I think it's really hard to get these big books into the. Oh, you have yours in there.
It's really hard to get these big books in.
There we go. Yeah,
Is
I
that
know.
you?
I was pushing everything back so you could see my book.
Yeah. And I forgot to mute myself on my. Okay.
Hi,
Can I
Roddy,
mute?
Flo, and Dawn, and Gail,
Hi, Ann.
And Pam,
Stephanie, and Pam, and Barbara. Woohoo!
Barbara. From you, we got Stephanie G's in the house. Hi.
So we're just going to pick up where
Yeah.
I left off.
So let me
You got a little.
try to zoom up. I don't know how far I can.
Look,
Let me do this. Connected, and we don't want to. It's a little windy here today. I'm assuming it's windy up your way too.
a little bit, yeah, it is.
Yeah. They said gusts up to 30, which are nothing, right? Compared to what we just.
We've seen bigger
Up to 30.
than that.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you've got light. I mean, Joe has removed all your plywood.
No,
No, Joe hasn't moved all the plywood.
we left it up to see what was coming out there in
Okay.
the Gulf.
Well, there is
again.
something. Yeah, there
It
is
only takes
something.
about 20 minutes to
Yeah.
do it.
But I made him take the one off my bedroom window off because it was dark and I was sleeping all day.
Right. Yeah. Well, I have those plantain type of shutters on my
Yeah.
bedroom, and when you close those completely, it's dark. It's
Yeah.
really dark in there. I only have really two windows besides the porch, which the porch is all open, but I only have a bedroom. I have a window in the bedroom and the window in the guest bedroom, and the one in the back and one in the front. Other than I don't count the bathroom windows because they're just too little.
Hi,
Too little.
Belinda. Hello.
Linda and Patty.
And Patty. Oh, boy.
I see a Patty. She says, "Hi, Patty."
Patty Crane 5.
I don't, but hi, if you're in here. Someone's saying hi to
We
you.
must have skipped her.
We don't want to do that. Okay. Well, so Beth, are you ready you've got pictures ready to go?
I've got some. I'm taking off where I left off with all these people's faces, and I'm going to
That's
put
right.
2 or 3 in the bus.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
They're looking out the bus,
Okay.
but I have to I can see their faces, so that's the main thing.
Okay. Well, I have a envelope here of did I glue that down? I guess I tacked it down. Of large pictures, and I think I'm going to cut them up to put along the sides where the print is, just as a cover up, because we were talking about that sometimes this area in the book we don't. At least I don't know what to do with it, so I've decided I think I just want to stick something there. Oh, Patty just watched Dee Dee and found, yeah, I mean, Dee Dee's got beautiful, zines, and I can show you the ones I did during the Zine-a-thon. I finished them. I added the quotes to the little one I did.
I did one in my room the other day.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Look at yours.
But I just glued. I didn't. It's a glued book.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Stickers. I just did stickers.
But that's fine. That's a great way to use up stickers. Hi, Lydia.
And I gave everybody $100.
Well, that's very generous of you for Halloween.
Yeah.
I think people would appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, this was just that die cut, the die cut for the leaves. And I added quotes, I can smell in the breeze autumn dancing. And then I have the sweet chill of pumpkin and crisp sunburnt leaves. And then just trick or treat and go team. They looked like they were cheering.
Yeah.
And trick or treat again. And these images all came out of that olive, Cocoa and Olive.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cocoa and Olive, or Olive and Cocoa. And that was this one, the first one I did with Kim. And this was made out of bigger paper. And it says, welcome to the party. Have some bloody good treats. Check the what up, witches. And boo. Give everyone a boo. And scare up some fun until you're done. So that was that
There
one.
we go.
But that's mostly that.
I've got a safari truck over here with Janet on it.
Oh, good. Hi, David. Yes. She is out there safaring.
She was on the safari truck the other day.
I wonder if she has a pith helmet. Hi, Mitzi. I would love to see Janet in a pith helmet. I bet you. I wonder if they're like doing like the safari, like one of those organized safaris, and they're camping out. And they
no. She just took a day safari ride the other day, and they were leaving the next day to go to Kenya.
Okay.
So I don't know what she was doing over in Kenya.
Yeah.
Something. And her son, I'm sure it was just a day thing.
Yeah. Well, Ben is the
adventure,
the seasoned traveler in Africa. I think
he's
been
the photographer, yeah,
several times. All right,
I'm glad. I don't know. Did Sam go? I think Sam went with her too.
I don't know where Sam went. Possibly.
And they do travel together every summer somewhere. They like to go to the beach.
Yeah, they go to the
St. Ives.
Yeah.
But she has a lovely family.
Yes, she does.
And usually her niece and nephews, they tag along and go too.
Yes, I think you're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, see, that'll look nice right there. This is the I don't know, hardware for the. But I'm going to stick that right there. That's what.
Yes, Stephanie, I haven't watched it yet. Stephanie, she just put another one up. Just a few minutes ago.
We haven't watched that yet. But I'm so glad. It's so nice of her to post, make videos and post.
And her son's helper.
Yeah, he's
a video with all of her internet things.
He's a video person. Because when she does those videos with, when she does her process things, and all of a sudden, they're walking in the park with Freddie, and then they're back to the table.
Pictures. Yeah.
He's. I'm assuming he's doing the editing of that.
I think they taught her how to do it. I was with her when she first started streaming, and before the boys were involved, because they didn't know what we do, right. And I said, as she was going to give up, and I said, oh, no, Janet, you are just one click away. Right. You are right there, girl. And it turned out she was, And
Yeah, that's funny.
and so we talk about, don't give up. You're just one click away.
She was close. Yeah.
We do stuff like that. Oh, they're having a good time there.
Well,
Don't give
Laura, Jersey Crab, she's the
Yeah.
one that introduced me to Janet. She said, "You
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
to go watch this woman, Janet Nash."
Oh
And
yeah.
that was a long time ago.
I don't remember where I found Janet at or who in whose room.
But it was for me, it was Jersey
Yeah.
Crab.
Yeah.
She had discovered her, or at least for me.
There's the bus driver.
Okay.
We got a bus driver and some people on the bus.
You're either on the bus or off the bus.
Yeah. They're on the bus.
Okay. It's according to Electric Kool-Aid acid test. Oh, Gail found Janet at Lizzie's. Okay. Lizzie Brewer. Okay. It's in. There. That's going to look, doesn't really make any sense, but does any of this make sense? Nor does it have to make any sense. Hi, Zen.
That's right.
Just covering up the text. I mean, I guess we could put black paint, but what fun is that?
So here's Janet is in the safari, out in the safari. There's the bus.
Hi, Sophia.
And then we've got the train coming in over here on this side.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's a whole new world.
It is. Yes. Those are some great pictures.
That's reverse collage, guys. That's real reverse collage with the story.
I don't know what this is. Ugh. Gluing in a book, I guess, but it is. All right, I'm going to do that again. What do you think of that? All right, I'm going to do that over here with my gigantic crocodile or alligator stuffed. Can you imagine some kid having that in a playroom?
I know. I've seen him down here in the yards where you just see the top of the tail and the top of the back and then the top of the head in the yard.
It's
They
really
let him in
creepy
the yard.
when you just see their two eyes. That's
Yeah.
We went on an airboat ride when my kids were here. It's to the St. John's Waterway, and it's it was a fish camp down off 520, and they had airboat rides. And we saw a lot of alligators, just their eyes popping up.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of creepy.
Yes, they are.
But those airboat rides are a lot of fun. Hi, Colleen. I'm so sorry you got sick too. Hi, Kathy. I hope you have a speedy recovery. There is such
people. I need somebody on the back of that horse right there is what I need.
Yeah, we had one. There was a pond in the back of where the classrooms were. And we said to the kids, if you're not good, I'm going to feed you to the alligators. Because they came and there's alligator hunters here and they come and get them. And I don't know what happens to them after that, whether they are released into the wild or they become fried alligator at
I think I tried one little bite of alligator one time. I just I don't know. I just had a funny feeling about it. I didn't want to really eat it.
Yeah, it's kind of chewy. It's very actually. It's
Yeah.
Shelly. Yeah, it's very chewy, and it does. The old saying, "Tastes like chicken." It's not fishy tasting. It's not
No,
fishy.
but it's
It's very chewy.
it's a little bit fluffy,
Yeah,
like.
I've had it, deep fried, and I like almost anything deep fried. But we had that alligator in the pond in my yard here, my backyard pond, a couple of years ago. He just came out, looked around, and slithered back into the pond. And that was pretty scary.
And they can climb fences.
Yes, I've seen those pictures, which are.
Oh. My mom, she had one in the canal right beside her house,
Oh dear.
and she always took a walk across that little bridge there every day. She'd walk her little dog, and I said, "Mom," I said, you shouldn't go out there to that alligator." And she said, "Oh, he can't come up that bank." And I said, "He sure can."
Yeah.
And I had to show her the pictures and the videos of it,
Yeah.
where they can move fast.
I was going to say they're deceptively fast.
Yeah. And they could do a sprint.
Well, I get where we haven't got golfers, and when they lose their balls in the pond, they're down there trying to scoop them up, and they get real close to the edge. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, missing one golfer. But they got rid of that alligator. They hired somebody, an alligator hunter.
But they say they won't, if they're not up on the ground prowling around. But we got school kids walking to school every day on that road.
Oh dear.
I said they can relocate them without any problem. You just have to come and relocate, and they will. We had one on our street while we've been down here, across the street in her pond out back. And I never saw him, but there's a cow pasture close to us, and I'm at the end of a cul-de-sac, and there's a great big field and a great big pond over there. So, so they kind of live over there.
Yeah.
In the ponds. And I don't know if they stock that pond or not.
Yeah.
It's just a water runoff retention pond, I think. But it's in the middle of the cow field. So
yeah, apparently they stock the ponds. Some of the ponds here. This is a water golf course. I mean, there's water everywhere. It's a links course, and there's ponds all over the place.
Well, a lot of times they take that sand, make that pond, but they use the sand for the greens and build the greens up a little higher.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that's what they do down when people have ponds on their little self-made ponds in their yard. It's because they use the sand to make the house up a little higher.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's very common down here.
I saw a picture of somebody that it must have been a grandson holding up a pretty good size smallmouth bass that he had caught on hole number 3.
Oh.
And my youngest grandson has taken up fishing of sorts. So I said when they come down, they'll have to. I have seen people casting out on this pond. My pond is very, very shallow, but I've seen people practicing casting, throwing it out and then reeling it in. I don't think there's anything they can catch on this pond. I think it's too shallow. But so I got these big pictures that would look good on the side to fill up some of that text. So that's kind of what I did cut out some pictures from this month's Traveler magazine. I got this gigantic bear image. It's really too big. Oh, wow. Okay. Got this little thing here. It kind of looks cute with the gut. I mean, with the door. That'd be. I bought that 2-inch. I think I showed some people. I bought that 2-inch graph paper notebook.
Yeah.
That Nicole is working in now, and she's just filling it in with 2-inch pictures. And I made a viewfinder.
Oh.
And I think that'll be a fun thing to collage or fill in, just little squares. I told you I had a field day. I just couldn't cut cut
glue and paste.
Cut, glue, and relax, Nicole. Yeah, they're like Twinchies. And so she bought this, and of course, I got it. And she has, I think, 1 or 2 videos where she's filled in a couple of pages of little 2-inch pictures. So it looks like, So I went through the Traveler magazine, and there were several pictures that I'm going to go back and cut out in the Twinchy size to try that. And I was telling Beth, I decided I want to try my hand at wood carving, so I spent a fortune on, hi Nettie, wood carving stuff. And I got this little book on how to carve these little people. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but I'm going to try and not cut my hand off. And then carving the little guys. I got myself some carving tools and some wood blocks. And I'm going to carve. Nettie had the best, oh my gosh. Nettie posted the most wonderful pictures of her cruise, but the best picture of all is when she's holding and being hugged by her favorite animal, the sloth.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that.
Isn't that oh my gosh, was that not the cutest picture?
That was. And she looked happy.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. What a great picture. What a wonderful experience.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Zen Jen. I was thinking the same thing. I wasn't really thinking about how messy that's going to be. Oh,
So
Luna. Luna's the name of the sloth. What a nice name.
She's riding her horse.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's great. Oh my gosh, I love that. I think I have a pink lamb on that picture in mine.
And I just cut her other leg off because
Yeah, she doesn't need the other leg. She's riding one saddle. Yeah, no one. She won't miss that leg.
Well, it's over on the other side of the horse.
Right.
And I'm going to find something to put in her hand, a hat or something.
Yeah. Gail is asking Nettie, did she smell? Gail heard they smell.
Did they have an odor?
I don't know.
Well, I think they look greasy. They look like they got greasy smell, like greasy hair.
Nettie said no smell at all. And under her arms was so soft.
Oh, well, she may have been bathed if she wasn't.
Well, she's probably trained. I mean, she's
You
a
know, they
she's a
probably bathe her, but I would imagine any animal in the wood
well, any animal in the wild is going to be a little
would
stinky.
smell.
Yeah, that's wonderful. What a great experience. There was some bird that my grandsons wanted to see, and I can't remember what they were. But you can't hold a bird. You know, we've gone into the penguin exhibit at SeaWorld here. You know, but gotten the up close and personal. You can't really hug a penguin. She was born in captivity in the wild.
Yeah.
They likely get wet and have mold grown on them. Yeah. Hi, JL. I like that. However, I want something a little bit bigger. Oh, that would work. I think that would look pretty there at the London Aquarium. They have a wonderful penguin exhibit at the Boston Aquarium. It's several stories high, and they have like a staircase type of ramp that kind of goes up, and then the penguins are just kind of swimming.
And some of those museums, they have live cams where you can watch them online.
Yes, we had an osprey cam at school where I worked.
Yeah.
We had an osprey nest, and we could
Yeah.
watch. And there, the school was just across from the Indian River, and the ospreys would fly over into the river and catch birds. I mean, not birds; they would catch fish.
And Dana said there's where she went on vacation this last summer to some place down here in Florida, and they had a monkey little island place with
Oh,
real with a herd of monkeys, and
right,
they can't get off the island because they don't swim.
right.
And
Yes.
they feed them, and they have uh, a monkey house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have tree
Out of
houses
the
for
weather.
'em, and I
Yep.
think some of them are even air conditioned. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Gail's been to the Brookfield Zoo. That's supposed to be a really good zoo. Oh, and Luna had a hubby named Spike, and they have 2 babies. Oh, wow. Very cool. Up close and personal with Luna's family. Well, there's at the aviary at the Bronx Zoo, there's no glass or netting between you and the birds. And they haven't clipped the birds' wings. They've just made that environment so conducive or comfortable that they have no desire to fly out. And they have a tropical section at the Bronx Zoo, and it's like 3 stories high, and you walk through the middle of it, and it's really wet. It's very humid, just like it would be in the tropics, like in a jungle. The water's dripping off the trees. It's really cool. And the Bronx Zoo, New York City.
And might have been, was it you that said north of New York, there's a place up there that have wild parrots.
Oh, not me. No, not me.
They still habitat up there,
Oh,
and
okay.
it was from a ship that brought parrots over seas, and they got loose, and they still stay. They still stay in the vicinity,
No.
and I guess they have shelter for the winter. But they've learned to stay there all year.
Oh, wow.
So,
No, I know on the northern tip of Manhattan Island is a cloisters that was built during the Great Depression. They went over to Europe and basically took stones and bits and pieces of cloisters throughout Europe and brought them back and built this cloisters up in the Bronx. It's just a
Yeah.
beautiful
I've heard
thing.
of back in the 1800s, oysters were very popular to buy. And
Oh yes, cloisters, not oysters.
oh,
Cloisters.
I'm sorry.
That's a monastery. But yes, oysters are very, yeah. There used to be a oyster bar right in Grand Central Station. I'm assuming it's still there. There's some really good, well, there's one really good raw bar here called Bunky's. And you can get a t-shirt that says, I've been shucked at Bunky's. I love raw oysters. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Oh, Zen Jen was on the Chesapeake Bay, Maryland. We get our oysters are from Appalachia, mostly. Oh wow. Yeah, oysters used to be in great abundance. Not so much anymore. But they've been making like oyster beds for them too, and they put the seed oysters out so the oysters can.
Yeah, they can make little habitats for them.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. I'm finding some nice little things to stick in those places where you don't know where to put anything. Alrighty, this is cool. Very good. Yeah, I can remember when we lived outside of Gettysburg, we would go down to Emmitsburg, Maryland, right across the border from Pennsylvania, and we'd go to this one crab house where you could buy the crabs by the bushel, and they would cover the table with newspaper, and they bring these steamed crabs out, and you had little mallets and to crack the shells and a couple of pitchers of beer, and that was quite the gathering. They dumped the crab. It was like a New England crab boil, but it was just crabs. It wasn't like it didn't have potatoes and it didn't have corn. It just was crabs. That's it.
Belinda, I am having a blast with my book.
Yes,
They're so fun.
they are.
Hi, ladies.
Joe's in the house.
Hey, Joe.
Hey. So you put crab and potatoes and corn and what?
No, in New England they have what they call like a crab boil, and they kind of
we have that down here.
Yeah, and they'll add some sausage to that and Old Bay seasoning and sometimes shrimp. Yeah, and they just dump it all out on the table, covered with newspaper.
Yep, we get that over at BJ's.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Across the river.
On the river, they have their
on the river. Okay.
crab. They have their fresh crabs out of the river.
Oh, really? So they're freshwater crabs?
They're brackish water. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was such a.
If you're in a boat and you go due east from your house, you can get to it.
There's your airboat ride, and then they're watching this guy over here.
Oh wow! There you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is noisy. Oh, that's just exactly what. Oh my gosh! I even have pictures of that when the guy stopped.
She dreams about that.
I saw a commercial just 2 hours ago. I saw a commercial, and it was an airboat ride, and it was in Kissimmee, and it was such a big place. And I said, I think we ought to drive down there, because Kissimmee's not only about an hour away, maybe.
Oh yeah, I don't think that would be that far for you. You're in New Smyrna Beach. You're not that. You know, the name of this place, it was a fish camp, and it was Lone Cabbage Fish Camp. And they had the airboat rides. Bye, Zen Jen. Thanks for
Bye,
stopping by.
Jen. Bye, honey.
Hi, Jenny.
And boy, are they loud. They give you
Oh my gosh.
they
Yeah.
give you headsets to wear
Yeah,
because you would.
the headsets are lifesavers.
But the guy we had, well, obviously he'd been doing it. You know, had grown up on the St. John's
Is that
waterway.
when you went on St. John's?
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean that's the whole. That whole waterway is so integral to Florida.
Yeah. Was the guy that is there? You know, was it his boat?
Yes, it was. You know, it was. They had. I think he owned a couple of boats.
Oh, okay.
Now this horse was in the book, and it's an Appaloosa
Yes.
horse with black spots. And I
Mhm.
just happened to find one in another book.
That's crazy.
So there's her little pony.
Oh, that's adorable.
Put them on the same page. And she came out of another travel magazine, sitting on a rock overlooking something.
Yeah,
And
right.
she's overlooking this fall foliage.
Sitting on a rock
Yeah, the rock and her is from another book.
instead of sitting at the dock at the end of the bay.
Yeah.
Sitting on a rock.
Yeah. Here, Jen.
Sitting on the dock.
Sitting on a rock.
Sitting on the rock.
Sunset. It looks like it belongs there.
Oh, it does. It doesn't. Yeah, that. Yeah, definitely. I might get. Well, I'm not going to get all of them done. I'm going to get quite a bit of these text things covered. And, you know, I've been making that bear, stitching that bear with Becky. So I finished the bear, but I haven't assembled the bear, all the pieces to it. I mean, it has to be assembled, it has to be sewn together and stuffed. But okay. Let's see.
Save the day. Is that the chat? Huh?
No?
Here today to save the day. Okay. Well, I'm going to put this in the mailbox.
Okay. Well, I imagine them. Yeah, go out to the mailbox. It might go out today.
Glasses are killing my eyes.
Ooh, I like that. Do you use the informed delivery, Beth? From the
I don't
post,
know what that is.
they tell you what's going to be delivered to your mailbox. So if you
Oh,
don't-
no, I don't.
it's a wonderful free service.
Really?
I don't- They
So
only
I
tell you what's going to
So
be.
I can find out if I'm getting any happy mail today.
Yeah. And it'll tell you that, like for me, mostly it's junk mail, so I don't even bother going out to get it.
Yeah, if you have to walk a ways.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have to walk a ways, but sometimes I don't.
Have to go
Kelly
out.
uses it. She uses it. Yeah, I think it's, yeah. So every morning early, maybe like between 6:30 and 7 o'clock, you'll get an email saying what's going to be delivered to your mailbox that day. And it'll tell you if there's any packages coming.
Yeah.
It's
Well, that's
called
good.
Well,
informing.
I get I guess I get delivery notice from Amazon and Walmart. They
Yeah.
notify me by mail, by
Right.
email.
But this is just your
And
US.
so I kind of know when my packages are coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's good.
Hmm. Well, I think I'm finally getting my kitty litter delivered tomorrow.
Yeah.
They lost, I don't know how you lose kitty litter, but they,
Well, I'm wondering if maybe some of the weather might have dampened a few days.
yeah, I think so. And they said that the package had been damaged and had been returned to,
Oh, we see. That would have made a delay. Yeah.
yeah, because I can't imagine, you certainly don't want wet kitty litter everywhere. That would have
There
been
you go.
quite
It
the mess.
wouldn't be any good. Yeah.
Mm, it would be quite, but we were laughing because when you order the kitty litter, there's an option that you can give it as a gift. So we were laughing at what you would say if you gave your kitty litter as a gift.
Well, like to the Humane Society. Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
We have food drives for our shelter. They holler out when they need help, and Betty, they get it. They get the help from around here.
Yeah.
People donate
Yeah,
cases.
at the Publix here, there's a place where you can drop off bags, no, unopened bags of food
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. But we have a good support down here. And of course, I guess there's a lot of, just about everybody has a dog anymore these
Right.
days, or a cat.
Yep.
So,
And that's why I've gotten hooked on watching Sitting with Dogs was Rocky Kanaki. He was sitting with this poor dog the other day that has lived its whole life in the kennel, in the shelter.
oh,
Pretty dog. It had been, animal control had rescued it from a horrible environment when it was a
yeah.
puppy.
I have to pet my page to find out if I've glued anything down.
Oh, I know, because some of it's so realistic, like that girl on the rock. You'd have to make sure that
I
was.
know.
Well, look, you would think that even though environmentally that beast would not be there, but still. Exactly.
And then I added some more vines to this
Oh, good.
page. I'm gonna I'll put something on it. This is from a plant
Uh-huh.
of a tree or something. But anyway, I'll put an animal on it. And the adventure magazines, I got me a new one yesterday, and it's pretty nice, and it's from free magazine. No, it wasn't this one, it was another one.
You do that better than anybody I know. You get the best free catalogs or magazines.
This was free. It's a big one.
Oh
And
my
look,
gosh.
are these the people that had your scarf, your little flags? Are these Tibet Indians?
I don't know.
But they all have eagles on their. They all have eagles, and
Oh, the Himalayans prayer tags. Oh,
yeah.
prayer flags.
But anyway, they were on the front cover of this wildernesstravel.com and asked for a free catalog, and it's got lots of pages. It's a strong
Write that down.
paper,
Write
and
that down.
it's got lots of sceneries and animals and
Oh my God, wilderness.
fun stuff.
What's it called again? Wilderness.
I'm gonna go in there. Yeah,
Where's your stuff?
wildernesstravel.com. And this is the 2025 and 2026 travel journal.
You just emailed them at that and requested a catalog.
Go to wildernesstravel.com and find where you can sign up for the catalog.
Okay.
And sometimes it's at the very bottom.
Right. You
and
got you
page.
gotta look. Yeah.
Or if you type in search, sometimes you can search catalog. But of course, they have one online, but
Right.
they still give out books. But look at their monkeys.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to take him right now. I didn't see him the other day.
What a great
He's coming
find.
out of there.
He's gonna live somewhere else.
He's got a new home in my other book.
Because I know sometimes you gotta hunt to find where they're gonna, because they don't really want to send out a print copy, and I don't blame
Well,
them, but
but
you gotta
uh,
have the print. If you're gonna be, they cut it up. They don't know we're cutting it up. They don't
they
need
don't
to know.
know. They think we're rich and we're going to go on vacation.
That's right. Well, that one cruise line sent me the most beautiful cruise catalogs for years. It took them probably about
It's
4 or 5
Mongolia. They're Mongolians,
Yeah.
Indians, and they still live in
Oh,
the turrets and the round turret tents. I've seen
oh,
them
the
on TV.
yurts, yes. Okay, the
I got a herd
Mongolians,
of
yeah.
camels over here. Might need a herd of camels for something. A lot of fussy cutting, but sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, I did some serious fussy cutting earlier today.
But even if you use the book as a glue book, it's a nice
Yeah.
sturdy book with good thick pages.
All right, I'm going to be looking, try to grab that one for sure before
Beautiful
they change their minds.
photography. And I would not be surprised to see uh, Ben Nash do photography like this
Yes.
for people, because he's
Yeah.
doing it for documentaries and he's filming things. But
Yeah.
I bet you could do photography as well.
What do they call it? Videographer? I think a
Yeah, I
combination of
guess that's a good.
videography. Is that
That's a good.
high
Yeah,
impacts?
that sounds good. Yeah.
Sounds about right. Video. Yeah.
And
Ooh.
but there's some people hiking in here. They're not very big, but sometimes you don't need a big picture. There's another herd of camels.
Okay, I understand, Ampex. I'm sorry about what happened earlier. How frustrating.
And they do reenactments
Huh.
of history events.
Okay.
There's a rhinoceros.
Hmm. Well, here's some of the fancy fussy cutting I did today.
Yeah, here's some lions.
And I did this. That's. I got this gigantic bear. He's just too big for the book. I can't use him. Maybe
Well,
I
he could
can.
be peeking in. He can be peeking in the edge, or you
Right.
move it down, and he's looking up, maybe, or I don't know. Maybe use half of them.
Yeah. Look at this one I cut out earlier today. Look at her. Woohoo!
Oh yeah, she could be riding on the. Is she on a carpet?
No, she's not. And she's actually, this is the orientation for her. So I cut her out today. I was just looking at some of oh, look at this one I cut out. This was really, this tree. I did this tree earlier today.
Oh yeah. I just
That's,
glued a tree down somewhere.
I got an airplane. Ooh, I could put this airplane above this airplane. It could be or below it. I was looking to I've got some stuff to put there. So we need something that's going this away. And I think I have this that's going that away. So I'm going to stick that in there. Let's see. Pull that up.
Look at this koala bear. Look at his hands. They look like gloves.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the paws
Holy
on him.
mackerel. Now I understand they can be pretty nasty.
Yeah, they can be if you frighten them.
And I guess that the eucalyptus
Yeah,
leaf that they chew is kind of like, can be
it's
like a sedative or something, or
it's
makes them
poisonous to us. Yep,
right. Yeah, I knew that.
but that's the only thing they eat. Or
I
panda.
know.
Pandas only eat the
Bamboo.
bamboo leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they eat. But
Can
it's
you imagine?
and I watched a video. It's been years ago, but about the reindeer and the moose
Hi,
up
Marty.
north, and
Yeah.
they eat the bark off of some trees.
Yeah.
Is what they love. They love the bark. Can you imagine eating bark all day long? Oh my
No.
God. And what nutritional value does bark have? I want to know.
Yeah. There's certainly a lot of roughage, that's for sure.
And these reindeer farms would they would go out and harvest the bark, through other forests just to feed
Mhm.
their herds. Uh, and
Well,
they
deer
feed
will
them
eat the bark off of young apple and fruit trees,
bark.
because when I worked on that fruit farm, we would have to wrap things around the young trees. Otherwise, the deer would just eat all the bark off the young apple trees and pear
Yeah,
trees.
kill them. Yeah,
Yeah. So we'd have to.
we just don't know how
It's
it
just
is out there in the world.
right.
What did we ever do without internet? Of course, before it was the wonderful wild world of Disney. They were doing all the documentaries when I was
Right.
a kid.
Yeah. And they were great, except that they really weren't that realistic. I mean, but I'm glad they didn't show the gory stuff. But we know
Yeah,
as adults that nature can be pretty brutal,
yeah,
and we grew up, believing in, Bambi. Well, Bambi's fine, and Flipper, and Thumper, and all the other
and
animals.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Yeah, you never think of Mickey Mouse like a Bambi, but you're right. He's a mouse that was given a personality.
That's right.
Started out as Steamboat Willie,
Yes, he did.
and then he graduated. I don't know whether I really like that or not. I wasn't going to be persnickety about that, but uh, let's see. No, I'm not feeling that. Anyway, I'll have to leave that. Should have that plane come crashing in. Let's see. Turn the page. What's on the other page? Oh, okay. Let's move this over here. Yeah. That'll
Well, we
work.
got us a little elephant if we need an elephant.
Aw. You can put them with that. There's a page of elephants.
Oh, there is in the
Yes.
book.
Yes,
Okay.
because I added a red elephant to that page. So I know there's a page with a herd of elephants that
And
elephant.
there's a white bear, and I've got some more bears to put on that page.
Yeah. I
Okay.
have some. Yeah, I added some bears to that page. But there is an elephant page. I know that because I added.
Okay.
And that bear would fit perfectly. And I happened to add a red elephant to that page because that's what I had. Let's see
Yeah.
if I can find that.
And I'm going to take them up the gorillas too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh dear.
He's the little guy.
And there's my camel lady.
Doesn't look real. I mean, it's so amazing.
That looks like the gorillas that Janet saw.
Yeah.
The lowland silverback.
Big safari. Let's see. In subtropical forest of Bwindi, Bwindi, Bwindi.
Yeah, I
He
think
was
that's
over in Uganda, so that's
Uganda.
probably where she saw him. They were supposed to see big monkeys.
Well, those are the monkeys that. No, I take that back. Jane Goodall studied the chimpanzees. It was Diane Fossey who studied the gorillas, and she was murdered by poachers.
Oh,
There was a beautiful book called Gorillas in the Mist
yeah,
that was
that
about,
was the movie, wasn't it? A movie?
and then they made a movie out of it. Yeah, but it was a
Yeah,
book.
I remember that. She slept with them out in the.
Yeah, and the whole story of how Jane became Jane Goodall became, she had no formal training, and someone just asked her, we just need somebody to go out there and watch them. And she never, she's been watching them ever since. There's a Jane Goodall. Why can't I pronounce her name? Jane Goodall. There's a Jane Goodall Barbie doll, all decked out in the safari gear. You think I can find that elephant? Hell no. Why is it? You find something and then you go back to find it again, and it's like it never existed.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. You say to somebody, I have to show you this picture. And it's...
Okay.
Oh, I found another one.
The Golden Hour. This is a beachy book of the. I probably got it for free. Yeah, it's a visitor's guide. This is from Georgia.
Oh,
It's a
Georgia.
visitor's
Okay.
guide.
Yeah.
Joe stopped at the visitor center on the way home and brought me this.
Okay.
He brought me
That's
some maps and
that's not the one.
and a visitor's guide for Georgia. See,
oh, here it is. It's on page 76. It would be on page 75.
Did you number your pages?
No, this book's the pages are numbered.
Oh.
These pages aren't. Where the elephant is, but on the other next page.
Some of them are. Okay. Oh, yes, they are. I see now. 75. Okay.
Yeah, but 75 is not actually numbered, but you'll see it when it's
right,
like on the other side of 77. So there. Oh.
Yeah, there's the elephant.
Yeah. See, I have a red elephant on my page, but your elephant will fit right in.
Yeah.
He's the right
size. I got
size.
one already down there from another magazine.
Oh, you already put one down?
I got one. I got another one now. So, or three. I got three of them.
Oh, my.
So I'm going to put the whole herd coming in here. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Okay.
They're going. They're going. They're herding. I got another one over here.
I think this lady
they're going on the elephant walk.
Maybe this lady would like to sit here and look at.
Do you remember that old movie?
The Elephant Walk.
The Elephant Walk?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's an old African movie, and I'm thinking like Humphrey Bogart was in it or something.
Oh,
But it was about this.
The African Queen.
No, this one was called the Elephant Walk,
Oh, okay.
and elephants migrate,
Yes.
and they can smell water, and they use the same trail
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
history. I mean, it's the same trail that their ancestors used 10,000 years ago. They used the same trail. Well, this safari hotel went up, and it was right in the middle of one of their trails. And when the elephants went to go hard and go back to their roots and go back to that river, they went right through the middle of that hotel room because they built on their land,
That's right. And they're
their
going,
trail.
excuse me.
Yep. And
Excuse
of course
me.
they tore everything up, you know. But
Yeah.
that was an old, I think it was in black and white.
Yeah.
I sat and watched it with my mom.
Okay. Yeah. No, not familiar with that one. I know the African Queen with Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn.
Yeah, yeah.
That's classic.
She's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I love the movie Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with Sidney
Oh yeah.
Poitier
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
Spencer and Catherine. That was a good one.
Okay.
They made a lot of movies together.
And I'm gonna put these little cubs over beside Janet's safari truck,
Okay.
and because that's what I saw the video of the cubs and the lion, he was disciplining the little ones, and he roared right on her video.
Oh, wow. Couldn't have
Yeah,
asked for a better.
it was like we were right there. I think I would have said, "Okay, let's go now. We don't want to disturb these people,
Right.
these fellas."
Right.
But the safari people, they just sat right there and watched them.
Like, okay. Yeah.
They know that they're not a threat, and but that doesn't mean that they won't charge because they are wild animals,
Yeah, they
and
are.
you are
Yeah,
in their territory.
that's right.
You have to respect. Okay, I got some good stuff here. Glad we get to stay a little longer.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
some cubs and some gorillas, and I got a koala and a giraffe.
You got a whole menagerie.
Yeah. And they do have giraffes in captivity too on the camera where you can go and watch the live cam.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I've seen those too, and watched. I think it was Alice had a baby giraffe, and they showed it all.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have, our little Brevard Zoo here.
Yeah.
The guy that runs it, what he has done and built that zoo over the 24 years that I have lived here is just amazing. And they don't get a cent of taxpayer dollars. And then that
Oh.
zoo started out on 192 outside of Indialantic, and the animals were all in cages with cement floors. And now they are in beautiful habitats. They bought acres. It's just literally right down the end, at the end of, right at the end of my road.
Yeah.
And they
Joe
zip lines,
Joe's
and
been
they
down there. He took our kids down there.
and you can feed they have a walkway where you can walk right up and be eyeball to eyeball with the giraffes and feed them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so cool. And
And there's a safari zoo over at Disney, and it's
yes, I've
at
been
one of
there.
the hotels, and We
Yeah.
went in to eat in the restaurant, so we got through the gate because we were going to the restaurant,
Right.
and because you can't get in there without having a key to a condo. So we got to go in and see all the animals and the giraffes. And some of the hotel rooms, the upstairs windows was tall enough for the giraffes to look in your window.
Yep. Animal Kingdom.
I'd like
It's
to
a
have that
beautiful.
waking up to in the morning.
Yes. Yeah, that is a beautiful facility where the way they have the animals arranged at Animal Kingdom,
Yeah,
they have different species that would normally cohabitate in Africa. You know,
exactly.
we've been there several times.
And they have big hangars. Uh, they're hangars like you would find in the airports for planes, but they're for the giraffes and the animals to shelter in at night. They can shelter
Yeah.
in there.
Well, they did have some video of them getting the animals ready for Milton during
Yeah,
Hurricane
yeah,
Milton at the Tampa Zoo. I mean, that's got to
yeah.
be
I would bet. I bet so.
there. This woman looks like she's on a flying carpet, but it's a flying rock.
Yeah, that's what I thought she would be in behind the plane on the flying
Yeah,
carpet.
I should have. Well, anyway, she's looking up at the gorilla. I should have put her
Yeah,
down here, but that's okay. I got this dude here,
sitting pretty.
and he can be here. And I'll stick her over here. She looks like a flamingo dancer. She'll go here.
Okay.
And I stick her in there.
You see, I didn't cut this corner. I didn't fussy cut this corner out, so it'll go to a corner of a page, and you can glue it on the white part,
Great.
and
I've done that. Yeah.
it's extended to the page.
I've done that. And you get rid of some of the text too at the same.
Yeah. Okay.
As a matter of fact, I have a picture of a sloth that I was able to put on the corner, and it covered up all the text on that corner of the page. It was just one of those perfect fits. I so enjoy just gluing.
Yep. Done.
It is relaxing. Okay, let's put this señorita.
So there's my herd of elephants. They're all going on the elephant
We
walk.
were talking about the names of groups of animals, and I forgot. What do they call cats? It's not a. It's an interesting.
Pod? Are they in pods?
I can't remember now. It's
We
not.
always
It's
talk about herding cats. We
right, but they're not. Yeah, but they have an interesting, funny name. Um, what the heck is it called? I know it's a murder of crows, which I always thought was very interesting. Why you would call that, crows a murder of crows, but that's just. There's another special word for cats. I always remember that.
colony. A colony.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Cindy. And hi, Cindy. A colony of cats. Okay. All right. I always remember that Super Bowl commercial where the guy's herding cats and he's got picks up a little kitten. He's got the kitten across the saddle and he stops and he's talking about how hard it is to herd cats and you got to watch out for scratching, to be
Yeah.
scratched. It was one of the funnier Super Bowl ads. Okay, Kathy said she made her first page in the forest book funny, but I chose an elephant page too. I put fussy cut dogs along with it, one sitting on the Ellie's back. Oh, very good. Excellent. Good choice. Good choice.
Kathy, if you post a picture in my group, in the Facebook group,
Yeah.
and I'll show everybody, or send me a message it to me, and I'll show
Yeah,
everybody.
that would be great. Yeah.
Oh, I got to go back to Janet. Now there's some bears around here.
Dorothea.
There's another elephant page.
Yes, yeah, I saw that one. That's just got the lone elephant.
And the gorilla.
All right.
Yeah, the glue stick is my glue of choice in this book, and some of the wax paper.
Yeah. I'm just not that handy with Yes Pace. Because we came up with a brilliant design for a new glue stick. And it was Ruth and myself and a couple of others. And we just have to figure out how to get it to market. This is our plan. We would like to design a glue stick that had a push-up mechanism. So you could push it all the way up to the top so you wouldn't have any waste.
Yeah,
Like better yet, it would
remember the push-up orange ice cream?
Yes, that's what we're thinking of, but have it glue. But then better yet, you would create the mechanism that holds the glue as a push-up mechanism, but you could refill it with glue.
Oh.
So you could buy a glue cylinder that you could put back into the container. So you would just
like
buy
a tube of it. Yeah,
you could buy refills for it. How cool would that be?
Yeah, be wonderful.
I just don't know how you bring something like that to market, but I think it's refillable glue stick with a push-up mechanism. I used to have a friend that invented stuff, and he would come up with various ideas, and then he had a mechanical, like a heat gun.
Yeah, a glue stick and a glue. Yeah, there you go.
And he had a mechanical engineer that he would literally design his inventions and take his idea and draw the plans for it. I guess but I don't know anybody like that. I bet you could find somebody. I think that would be I think it would sell. I mean, if you can imagine if you could buy a refillable glue stick and that pushed up from the bottom, no waste. I mean, sometimes I feel like gouging it out, and other times I'm just lazy and I don't gouge out the last bits. And then I feel guilty.
Here's the bear page.
I need more people. Initially, when I did this, I had a lot of Vogue models in here, but I need to go harvest some more people. And it's fun, like when you put that lady on the horse, or if you can get them that are they're in a sitting position. There we go. All righty, let's see what else I have here that I cut out today. No, that doesn't go there. I think. I can put something here. Oh, I have another one of these ladies. I like her. Oh, she could be sharing the view with these people here. The naked lady. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, look. Oh, there's the loan envelope. She could be sitting by the pond, contemplating life, looking at the lilies. Isn't Dorothea a pretty name? I agree. It's very pretty. Dorothea is Butter Roll Boutique. Her name is
Is it
Dorothea.
Dorothea or Doretha?
Oh, wait, I guess you're right. It is Doretha.
But it could
You're
be
right.
Dorothy.
No, it's got to be
Nope.
Doretha.
Yeah.
I have the syllable on the wrong syllable.
She comes in my room a lot.
Yeah, Doretha.
She'll
not
answer.
Dor-
She'll answer
right.
to anything. She
No,
did videos.
does she? Okay.
Yeah. And she takes you for rides. Takes us to Hobby Lobby.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And that's good because I don't get out much.
Well, I can't tell you. I've probably been to my Hobby Lobby, which is less than 3 miles away, less than 5 times in the 24 years that I've lived here. So, and every time I've gone in there, I've been disappointed, and then I've just decided not to go. And then when my Tuesday mornings closed, I said to the guy, now I'm going to have to go to Hobby Lobby. And he looked at me like, so what's your problem, lady? You don't understand. I don't like Hobby Lobby.
So this guy here, he's going to be swinging in the trees.
Oh, okay.
I think he's going to be swinging over this tree here.
All righty.
I can move him up. Perfect.
There. She can look at the. Yeah. Maybe this guy can serve the elephants some king crab legs. Yeah, let me get something to put here.
He needs something in his hands.
All right, what do we got here? Got this big chair. Look at that. It's a little bit too big.
You know, if this glue stick was in like a tube of toothpaste, then you can get it all out with the squeeze method.
Yeah, that would work too. Anything is better than the mechanism that they have, that's for sure. Yeah, you could get, one of those things that people put on toothpaste,
To roll it up,
roll. Yeah.
Mhm. The key, it's a tooth
Yeah, the key. Yeah.
toothpaste key. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. All right. Oh, looky there. Ooh, now that's going to go in the 2-inch book. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty.
I guess I'm going to have to dig my glue stick out since you've been talking about it. Make me feel guilty. I found some Yoo-hoo, glue sticks,
Uh-huh.
and they're good.
Oh, yeah, they are. Woo-hoo, yoo-hoo,
Yoo-hoo.
yoo-hoo, woo-hoo. Refill, that's what we're talking, yeah. I wonder if you approach a company like Elmer's, someone that's already in the glue business, whether they might be interested, even though it would cut into their, but the money would be in the mechanism would be a little pricey, as it should be, and then people would buy the refills. So, and it would be environmentally much better than throwing away these plastic tubes time and time again. So there's so many pluses.
Yeah.
Uh,
That then you would be on the Shark TV, that
oh,
Shark,
Shark TV, yes,
and then they would invest in with you and help you get
right,
started.
yes, I can just see that now. Not, but I mean something like that, yeah.
And there are places that you can search for inventions that
Yes.
are pending. And if
Mm-hmm.
you go to those places, there's a line for there's all kinds of things. And I'm and not saying that nobody's had any other glue stick ideas, but more than likely it's already in the process.
Right, that's
But I
true.
can't tell you how many times we've said stuff and then a few years later it comes out. And I said,
Yes,
I
I know.
invented that. I did
I
that.
know. My brother wanted to invent a toilet seat that would automatically go down.
Yeah. Well, I kind of got over the toilet seat problem because, first of all, you can't teach a dog that many new tricks.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
and I decided the bathroom is half his.
Right.
So if he wants to leave his lid up, we'll leave his lid up, and I just deal with it and put it down when I go in there. And I decided not to be mad about it because it's just the way it is. It's life.
Well, my ex-husband thought that since there were 3 men in the family, 3 males in the family, and
Yeah,
there was only one me, that when I got done, I should put the seat up.
yeah, exactly. Or close it all together,
Right. There you go.
which is really what we should do is close it.
Yeah.
Everybody
Like
should.
I usually close mine to prevent the cat from drinking toilet water.
Yeah. And then we put those chemicals in the tank.
Oh yeah, right. Don't we have fascinating discussions? We went from glue sticks to toilet seat.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
I tell you what, we are just a very eclectic group of people. Yes, I did, Barbara. That's exactly what I told him. And he was serious. Well,
So this one is going to get the little cubs.
oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of interesting. I think I'll do that. Huh.
Because that's what she
All
said.
right, I'm going to do that. Oh, thumbs up would be wonderful. Thank you, Nettie. They do count. I get a summary every week.
Yeah. I think I guess I can look it up.
Yeah, they actually.
I do a month.
It's an email that I get from YouTube Studio,
Yeah.
and they tell you how you did, and they'll tell you how many people watched your
Yeah. Yeah.
streams and how
I
many
get
people
that too.
commented.
But I
And
don't know
then
if
you,
it's every week or not. But
yeah, every week I get it, and then you have to guess. Like they have a little game. Guess.
yeah, I did that one time. That's the only time I ever did it. Yeah. And I got the right answer.
Yeah. I
It was a
usually.
video with me and I had Lisa Conley on with me.
Okay. Yeah. I usually get it wrong, but it's a summary. Yeah, I get it every week from YouTube Studio.
Okay. So I got the cubs. What else do I have over here? I still get people.
I hear you, Barbara. Yep. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's easier to. Yep.
And I'm going to put the giraffe in there.
Well, I was asking somebody the other day, what hobbies does Hobby Lobby support? Because
Support?
hobbies. I mean, Hobby Lobby. I don't. They.
It's all hobbies.
Well, not so much anymore. There's not that much like crafting stuff anymore. They've reduced a lot of their artsy stuff.
Yeah.
It's not the same as it was.
But starting out, I'm sure that was the thing.
Oh, that was the emphasis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a Hobby Lobby, and in the same little area, there's a Dollar Tree, and then there's the Hobby Lobby, and then kind of across the street from that is a Walmart. And I don't go out shopping that much. I pretty much hate it. I have my food delivered, and I order everything from Amazon, which is not really.
I know, it's too easy to do that.
I know. And then instant gratification. If I can't have it in a day, I don't want it. How stupid is that? I mean, really. If I wanted it in a day, I could get in my car and probably go find it. I was looking for carving tools. I had bought the carving tools, but I didn't buy the whittling tools.
Mm.
And you really need the whittling knife in order to carve down the block before you start carving, the detail stuff. So now I have everything I need. Even big protective gloves so I can't hurt myself. But some of this, the one kit I got, it says great for adults and kids, and they have a picture of like a 3-year-old. I can't imagine handing a 3-year-old a whittling knife. Doesn't.
I whittled on my my Stabilo pencil last week with an X-Acto knife.
You sharpened that baby right up, did you?
And it's supposed to be a thick pencil.
Right.
So I whittled the wood back up from it, and it's real soft wood.
Yes.
It's easy to whittle because I don't have a pencil sharpener on for these chubby pencils. So the
Oh,
X-Acto knife,
for the woodies.
yeah, I don't have a sharpener for it.
Yeah, I
I've
got
got a regular pencil sharpener, but it doesn't go this big.
right. No, I
But
got
they do.
I got the sharpener when I bought them. Like the sharpener came with them.
Okay, well, I bought a little set of just 4 in a package,
Oh, I bought 8. Okay, that's
and my package didn't have a sharpener. But the X-Acto knife works just fine
yeah.
on it.
I've used the X-Acto knife to sharpen the Stabilo black pen. The pencil.
Yeah. Well, the pencil is regular pencil size. I can stick it in the pencil
Yeah,
sharpener.
but it's very soft. But I
Well,
I whittled that.
yeah. You're right. I've never tried sharpening it yet, but yeah, I'll
There
probably.
was there's one of the sketch artists that I watch, Alfonso Dunn, and he sharpens his sketching pencils with an X-Acto, and he ends up with a piece of lead that's about that long, and it's
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I use a mechanical, this type of
I
mechanical
think this
pencil.
guy here, he's going to be like Crocodile Dundee,
Oh, he is. He's got the
and
Dundee hat.
he's going to be he's going to be talking about the airboat, out with the Crocs,
Yeah.
So he's narrating this story here.
Okay.
So that's where he's going. I looked through the book 2 times, and I said, "There's got to be a place for him."
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, Nettie's right. She gets a lot of her stuff from Spectrum Arts Creations. That's Maddie and Madison. They have really good prices. They very
Oh,
competitive. Very
oh,
competitive.
called?
It's Spectrum Art Creations.
Okay.
Spectrum Arts Creations. She's on every Saturday selling stuff, and then she has tutorials. But her prices are very, very reasonable. I've bought a lot of stuff from her and always been very happy. And again, that's supporting a local small business. And she's here in Florida. I think she's up in the Panhandle area of Florida.
Okay.
4 to 7. Nettie's got the 4 to 7.
Okay.
And then 6 p.m. 5 days a week now. Okay, so she's on your time.
Okay.
I noticed that. She sells every afternoon. It's okay. All right. So a lot of people in here are aware of Maddie and Madison.
Okay.
And she's got quite the selection of stuff. And she does a lot of stamp, she has a lot of Ciao Bello paper, scrapbook
Yeah.
packs. And I got my Bauhaus stuff when a whole thing on Bauhaus and Stamperia stuff, just
Okay.
everything. Glass nip
Yeah.
pens. Yeah, and she's got she's got a lot
Graphic 45.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Graphic 45 is their own thing. She's got Ciao Bello. She's got
I'm just looking at some of the titles. Yeah.
okay. She's got Echo Park, I think. You can even buy like Patty.
Magicals. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Everything we like.
Yeah, and she does
Pencil. Mm-hmm.
she did a really good tutorial, I guess, last year on using magicals, because I had magicals and never really used them. So
Now the girl with the red hair, I've seen her. There's one video with the girl. That she might have been a guest or something. TCW.
Oh,
Okay.
TC. That's the Crafters Workshop, TCW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I've got some of their stuff. I think I have their gesso. Well, Beth, what do you think? You want to wrap her up?
Yep. I'm glued down all my pictures.
I have a haircut appointment at 2:30. Going to get them all cut.
So This was very fun.
This has been a very
Yeah.
productive. I got a lot of stuff glued in on the the text sides,
Mhm.
and got some pictures glued in, and yeah. So this is wonderful.
I'm
Very
going to eventually glue in every page, and I'm starting to glue
yes.
on the
Oh,
blank
definitely.
pages too.
Yeah, my goal is to have something on every page
Yep.
eventually. I don't care. I mean, it's like these type of pictures. This is where you can put something little, you know,
Yep. Yep.
like a guy holding a tray of king crab legs, or
Yeah.
like here in the water. Anyway, well, thank you for
Exactly.
joining me. And next week, again, anybody else wants to join, just let me know, and I'll shoot you a link. Maybe Kathy
Yeah.
or anybody else that's got a book, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a forest book, but if you're gluing in a book, you can always join us. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you all. And if you can't be
Bye.
good, be fabulous.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Yep.